Have you ever walked into an elderly person's home and noticed a strange smell, not exactly strong, but lingering as if it's been there for a long time? This isn't a sign of laziness or poor hygiene. It's a delicate reality that many people over the age of 60 face. The subtle scent of urine clinging to clothing, skin, and even the living space. But don't feel embarrassed or worried just yet. In today's video, we'll reveal some surprising causes, and more importantly, the 7 common mistakes that allow this unpleasant odor to persist, no matter how clean you try to keep things. Watch until the end to discover how to eliminate this smell naturally, effectively, and in a way that respects the health and dignity of older adults. And if you find this topic important, don't forget to follow our channel so you won't miss other helpful content. Awareness and intentional choices. Gradually switching to natural fabrics doesn't have to be expensive or abrupt. You can start with simple items like cotton underwear, linen sleepwear, or bamboo fabric undershirts. Over time, as you feel the difference, drier skin, better odor control, and daily comfort, you'll understand why this small change makes such a big impact. The 4th mistake, using heavily scented soaps or harsh cleansers on intimate areas. Many women believe they need to clean more thoroughly to eliminate unpleasant smells, especially as they begin to notice changes in body odor due to aging. But it's actually these strong soaps, perfumed shower gels, or feminine hygiene products containing alcohol and chemicals that make things worse. The vagina and surrounding area have a natural pH and millions of beneficial bacteria that help maintain balance. When you use products with strong scents or powerful disinfectants, you may unknowingly kill off the good bacteria, leading to imbalances, unpleasant odors, and even infections. The important thing to remember is, cleaning does not mean scrubbing everything away. Choose gentle, unscented, alcohol-free products with a pH suitable for intimate areas, or in many cases, simply warm water is enough. You don't need your intimate area to smell like flowers, you need it to be healthy and self-regulating. The 5th mistake, improper or insufficient laundry practices. Sometimes, unpleasant smells don't come from the body but from clothes you assume are clean. Especially with underwear or tight-fitting garments. If they're not washed thoroughly, dried completely, and stored properly, they can retain odors, whether from urine, sweat, or old detergent. For older adults, weakened immune systems and sensitive skin mean that laundry detergents with strong fragrances or insufficient rinsing can leave chemical residues in the fabric, which may react with sweat and urine to cause odd smells. Try these. Use fragrance-free or organic laundry detergent. Add white vinegar or baking soda to the wash to neutralize odors naturally. Make sure clothes are dried completely, preferably under sunlight, which is highly effective at killing bacteria and removing odors. Never fold and store clothes while they're still damp or not fully dry. The 6th mistake, neglecting diet. Certain foods can directly affect body odor and urine smell, especially as they are digested and excreted. Onions, garlic, asparagus, coffee, alcohol, and some processed foods can make urine stronger smelling or cause distinct body odors. You don't need to eliminate your favorite dishes entirely, but you should pay attention to how your body reacts after consuming certain foods. If you notice stronger odors the next day, consider reducing your intake or replacing them with healthier alternatives. At the same time, increasing your intake of fresh fruits, green vegetables, water, and antioxidant-rich foods can help cleanse your body from the inside out. The 7th mistake, feeling embarrassed or ashamed to seek help. This may be the most important point. Many older women feel too embarrassed to talk about issues like body odor, urinary leakage, or hygiene difficulties. But the truth is, you are not alone. This is a natural part of aging and there are many effective solutions, but they only come if you're willing to ask. Speaking with a doctor, nurse, or healthcare professional can open up new options. From checking bladder function, finding the right medication, using supportive tools, to having an exam to rule out infections or inflammation. Reaching out for help is not a sign of weakness, it's a profound act of self-love. When you take the initiative to learn, ask questions, and care for your body with compassion, you're not just eliminating odors, you're rebuilding your confidence, dignity, and pride in every moment of life. Mistake number 7. Believing that body odor is an inevitable part of aging. There's a common and dangerous belief that body odor, especially from intimate areas or the body itself, is simply an unavoidable part of growing old. That when we enter our 70s or 80s, our bodies just start to smell. And the heartbreaking truth is, many people, especially women, begin to accept this as a normal, unchangeable part of life. But the truth is, it's not. And believing this means denying your body the care and attention it deserves. Body odor is not a sign of aging. It's a sign of buildup, of neglect, and sometimes, of silence that has lasted too long. It comes from urine that hasn't been properly cleaned, from skin that hasn't been dried thoroughly, from liners that weren't changed in time, from underwear kept on too long simply because it's not laundry day yet. And over time, that odor doesn't just cling to your skin or clothes, it seeps into your confidence. You may no longer feel comfortable standing close to someone in an elevator. You may hesitate when someone wants to hug you. You begin to avoid gatherings and group activities, not because your body is weak, but because you're not sure if you smell like everyone else. And slowly you withdraw. You stay quiet. You shrink inward. Not because you want to, but because you think that's what you're supposed to do. But you don't have to live like that. No one should. Because there are so many things you can do, simple, affordable things, that just require timely attention. Instead of masking odor, face it with kindness. If your clothes still smell even after a thorough wash, try adding white vinegar to your next laundry load, a simple but effective ingredient that neutralizes ammonia odors. If your underwear tends to stay damp, consider switching to natural cotton fabrics that are breathable, easy to clean, and quick to dry. Even just changing clothes twice a day, once in the morning and once in the afternoon, can make a noticeable difference that you'll feel right away. If you use daily liners, choose unscented ones and change them frequently. Don't wait until they feel damp. Keep a small pouch in your purse or car with a few spare liners, unscented wipes, and a fresh pair of underwear. Not because you're unclean, but because you're prepared. Because you care for yourself the way a woman who knows her worth does. And above all else, don't let shame keep you silent. If you're experiencing frequent light leakage, don't hesitate to talk to your doctor. There are many options today, from pelvic floor exercises, like Kegels, to supportive devices, or even simple lifestyle changes that can help manage or improve the situation. Seeking help is not admitting defeat. It's a powerful act of self-respect. Remember, nothing about your dignity is inevitable. Aging does not mean you have to accept odor, discomfort, or shame. Every woman, whether she's 50, 70, or 90, deserves to feel clean, refreshed, and comfortable in her own skin. Because true fragrance doesn't come from perfume. It comes from confidence. From the relief of knowing you've taken care of yourself completely. From knowing that your body, after everything it's been through, is still lovable and worthy of respect. And if you're still reading this, perhaps you're one of those people who no longer wants to stay silent. You don't want to pretend that everything's fine when there could be a solution. And that's powerful. That's admirable. If this resonated with you, feel free to share your thoughts. Or simply leave a heart emoji, or write, "I understand," in the comments. Because you're not just speaking up for yourself, you're speaking up for millions of other women quietly facing the same thing, unsure where to begin. And if you find this kind of content valuable, subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss future insights. We're here to listen, to support, not to judge. Because the journey of befriending your body has no age limit. It simply begins again, each time you choose yourself. We are no longer at the age of racing to be perfect in the eyes of others. We are in a chapter where peace, dignity, and the feeling of being loved by ourselves become the most precious gifts. And on that journey, our body, despite all it has been through, remains a loyal companion, deserving to be cared for tenderly rather than hidden away. There is nothing shameful about it sending out signals for help, whether that's an unfamiliar scent, a bit of dampness, or the feeling of not being as fresh as before. What's more unfortunate is when we try to cover up those signs with quick fixes, instead of listening and responding with gentleness and understanding. Perhaps the most important thing you can do right now is not to spray on a layer of artificial fragrance, but to seek real care. A warm cotton towel in the morning, a few drops of white vinegar in your weekend laundry, or the habit of changing clothes after dinner, small as they may seem, these can be the first steps toward regaining a sense of control. Because self-care isn't just for the young, it's a loving act we all deserve at every stage of life. Many women over 60 have shared that they feel most confident not when wearing an expensive perfume, but when their home smells naturally pleasant, their clothes are fresh, and their favorite reading chair is regularly refreshed. It's that feeling of no longer second-guessing yourself, of no longer worrying if someone comes too close. Not because you're trying to appear okay, but because you truly are okay from the inside out. And if you're wondering whether it's too late to start again, to care for your body and your living space, the answer is, it's never too late. Whether it's drinking one more glass of water a day, switching to breathable cotton underwear, or simply washing your bedding with more intention, each of these small acts is a gentle whisper to yourself, I still care. I still deserve this. So don't get caught up in covering things up. Begin with listening. Because sometimes, freshness doesn't come from a strong scent, but from small actions that show you are taking care of yourself, sincerely, patiently, and with deep respect.